They gave me the worst room, on the family trip. And the funny part? They didn't even know. I actually owned the hotel. I decided to stay quiet. Just watch. Just observe. The family reunion, it was my mother's tradition. Every single year. And for me, it always meant one thing: comparisons, little digs, those sharp remarks that sting but you can't quite answer. This year was no different. Well, except for one tiny detail. The hotel? The beautiful, 5-star Hotel Almeria? Yeah, it belonged to me. Thanks to the inheritance my grandfather left me, quietly, just 6 months ago. So, when I walked into the lobby, my heart was pounding. I saw my sister, Sophia, already there. The favorite, of course. Everyone rushing to hug her, kiss her cheeks, tell her how stunning she looked. And me. Barely noticed. Until my mother's eyes found me. And, yep, there it was. That frown. "Elena," she said. "I didn't think you'd bother showing up." I smiled, tight. I wouldn't miss the reunion, not for anything. And then, of course, my brother-in-law, Marco, had to chime in. That little smirk on his face. Still running that tiny design thing? Doesn't seem too profitable. I just breathed. If only he knew. If only any of them knew. Because my business? Not tiny. Not failing. Actually, thriving. But correcting him? Correcting them? It never mattered. So I said nothing. And then came the room assignments. Mother, executive suite. Sophia and Marco, the presidential suite, of course. My cousins, deluxe rooms with balconies. And me. Room 108. Ground floor. Next to the laundry. The smallest and loudest room in the entire hotel. The manager, Diego, hesitated when he read the list. He glanced at me. He knew. But my mother cut in. "Elena doesn't need luxuries. She's simple." So I just smiled. Took the key. Said, "Room 108 will be perfect." And walked away. My cousins snickering behind me. My mother, satisfied. Room 108. God. I remembered it well. Cramped bed, window facing the service yard, washing machines buzzing all night. I sat down, exhaled. This wasn't about revenge. Not about showing them. I was here to understand why they always treated me this way. Why, after 30 years, I was still the one left out. That night, welcome dinner. Everyone sat at the best table. Me, hidden behind a column. They ordered wine, lobster, steaks. I asked for a salad. And then, right on cue, my father leaned in, voice dripping pity. "Elena, can't you afford something better? We'll pay for you." I swallowed, smiled. "The salad's fine. Thank you." They laughed, turned back to their conversation. All about Sophia, her promotion, her new house, her perfect, shiny life. Our Sophia always knew what she wanted, my mother announced proudly. Not like Elena, wasting her time on that drawing hobby. I felt the sting, but before I could reply, the head chef, Antonio, came to the table. He stopped right in front of me. "Was the salad to your liking, Miss Elena?" he asked, voice respectful. I nodded. "Perfect, Antonio. Thank you." And I saw it. The flicker of confusion on my sister's face. "You know the chef?" she asked. I sipped my water. "We've crossed paths." What I didn't say was, I hired him 3 months ago. And that's how the days went. Little insults. Little jabs. Me, holding the weight of my secret. Until the last night. The gala dinner. The remarks, sharper. The whispers, louder. And finally, my patience broke. I stood up. told them the truth. That this hotel, this empire, this place they'd been enjoying, was mine. Gasps. Silence. Disbelief. And then, nothing. Just, the kind of silence that only comes when people realize they've been wrong. But here's the thing. It wasn't triumph I felt. Not victory. It was heavier. Because the truth wasn't about ownership. It wasn't about rooms or wealth or even revenge. It was about being seen. 1 year later. Hotel Almeria is thriving. My mother and we're rebuilding, slowly. Sophia? She's chosen her own new path. My father found work that actually matters. Even Marco eventually came back, humbler than before. And room 108. It's no longer just a room. It's a little museum now. A reminder of what was. And every morning, as I walk its halls, I hear my grandfather's voice in my head. A hotel is like a family. Each room is different. Each guest with their own story. The secret is making everyone feel valued. Not despite their differences, but because of them. That's my story. And that was room 108.